Well, I used to know someone fair. She had orange ribbons in her hair. She was such a trip, she was hardly there, but I loved her just the same. Bird of prey, flying high in the summer sky. Discovery, angels and sailors, rich girls, backyard fences, tents, dreams watching each other narrowly, soft luxuriant cars, girls in garages stripped out to get liquor and clothes.
Visit the Doors workshop, which was basically a property. I think it was a restaurant that they converted into a studio because it was so close to where Jim lived, and it was. And the guys also lived in the West Hollywood, that Valley area, so it was also easy to commute for them. And so they did all of their, well, at least definitely the last recording, and the mixing was actually, my understanding, was done here as well. And it's interesting because they had to convert it, and obviously it was not designed as a studio, so they had to convert it into studio. And the funny thing about it is, because it was not a studio, they had to convert it into a studio. And like I was saying, it's kind of funny because Jim's vocals were done in the bathroom, so it had that natural hall effect. I'm sure they had, of course, added effects and stuff to it. But I guess if you watch some of the old footages, which are very rare, but you can see some pictures of him in the bathroom singing, the songs in there, while the band was a little bit more outside, flat on top. And if you look over here, the stairs goes up to the studio where they were set up. So the band was mostly on that side, and I think the walls are a little bit different now. I haven't been there for a long time. But you go straight right out of that door, and the corner is where the bathroom is, from my understanding. And you can catch the window of the bathroom right over there in the corner where Jim did most of his vocals. I don't think the toilet is still there, but it doesn't make a difference. Here's Jim Morrison's favorite liquor store, and I guess the only reason I would think that he liked it so much was it was so convenient because it was between where he lived and where he worked, and so it was actually quite right in the middle where he would get all his booze from. At one point, I think the band hired a bodyguard type of a person, if you could say that. It's a whiskey bodyguard, so he wouldn't drink. It worked for about 2 weeks. He sobered up, but that didn't last too long, and Jim fired him. So this over here was one of the most popular hotels where all the celebrities and mostly rock stars played. It was called the Tropicana Hotel. and it was known for its pool and loungy area where everybody would like to stay. So everybody and their mother used to come over here. You know, there was a celebrity, mainly rock stars, I would say. So there's a lot of history. Unfortunately, you can see where it is now. It's next to the bank where it says Ramada Plaza. So they tore it down, and what they did is they built this new, things change here, especially demographics, and well, not necessarily demographics, but definitely Los Angeles changes its demographics, and the construction area is always changing. So in some ways, I'm very surprised that it was not considered a historical location, but they did. This was the well-known Tropicana Hotel, and let's go take a look at it. Ramada Inn used to be the Tropicana Hotel, and it was the famous resort type of kind of a rundown place, actually. There was a lot of beautiful and great hotels all around, of course, Beverly Hills area and on Sunset. But this was a party hotel that people wanted to come here and just it was a rundown, low down kind of a party type of a motel. So it was a really fun place that people came and stayed. When I say people, especially celebrities, really known, lots of stories and legendary stories that happen when you hear about Tropicana is here. The flower shop is where Pamela, Jim's girlfriend or wife, worked, and Jim lived right there by the motel, in that motel, so they were so close. And I always wondered if that was just coincidental or what. I'm not exactly sure, but quite convenient. Let's go down, have some parties, and have a beer with Jim. So this is the famous Barney's Beanery, where all the rockers and anybody used to come here and party. One of Jim's favorite bars, so close to his place and centralized. He got in trouble here a lot. I'm sure you know all the stories. Apparently at some point he got drunk and he pissed on the bar. He got up on the stool and he just took his dick out and pissed up all over the bar, and they kicked him out. But he was Jim Morrison. I'm sure they let him back in a bit later. In fact, not too many years ago, Ray Manzarek and Robbie Krieger came over here on Jim's birthday, and the actual stool at the bar where he used to sit, they put a plaque there, and we'll go check it out right now in a second. Stop by for motorists. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of motels here outside, and there's a pool table, and they pour a really neat drink here. So it's a really fun place. Definitely a good pit stop for tourists and visitors, and nice watering hole for the locals.
I'll tell you about Texas radio and the big beat. Soft driven, slow and mad like some new language. Reaching your head with the cold, sudden fury of a divine messenger. Let me tell you about heartache and the loss of God, wandering in hopeless night. The Negroes in the forest, brightly feathered. Let me show you the maiden with wrought iron soul. Out here in the perimeter, there are no stars. Out here, we is stoned, immaculate. Awake. Shake dreams from your hair, my pretty child, my sweet one. Choose the day and choose the sign of your day, the day's divinity. First thing you see. The American Night. What was that? I don't know. Sounds like Guns, thunder.